Hello, I'm Tom Blomain. Here we are at Street Cats and Dogs at Nay Aug Park on a Wednesday, and we're going to take a walk inside and look at the animals and the services that are provided by this fine organization. Here, of course, is the entrance. And as you come in, you can see the beginning of what they do here. These are crates that contain feral and stray cats that have been brought in by people from basically all over Lackawanna County. And these animals will ultimately be spayed, neutered, and cared for medically, and then put up for adoption, as we'll see inside. Here are some more of them, and sometimes there are a lot more than this. That's just an idea of what they do in this organization to help these cats. And here we have the director of Street Cats and Dogs, Joanne Davis.
Yes.
Who's
Nice to see you again.
happy to speak with us today
Thank you.
and show us around and
Sure.
what we do here. So before we go on, Joanne, how about a little bit of history?
Sure.
With your history with the organization and the building, etc.
So I started out just doing spay and neutering, and it blew into, we needed a building. We got the building in 2014. All of the bills and repair work were ours, and we literally put up the fencing that you'll see in a minute, all of the painting, the floor, the ceiling, the lights. It was a complete disarray when we first took it over. The ceiling was literally on the floor when we walked in.
It was
So
a
that's when we
disarray.
started. Yes.
When I was a kid, this was Nay Aug Zoo. There was zoo animals in here when I was a kid.
Right, me too. We grew up here,
Yeah.
and this is
those
how
of
we
us
started.
Who did? That's okay. Come on. Come on through. We're just
You're welcome.
nice. Now I see
So
here, Joanne, 134. What period of time is
That's
that?
till the end of July.
To the end of July.
Right, about the end of July.
So that's just giving
Maybe
you an
the middle.
idea of,
Yeah.
of the kind of turnover you get here.
Right, right.
And one of the things we're always trying to do here is get people to come in and look at the cats, obviously with the intention of adopting them. Beautiful, sweet, wonderful pets and animals here. And we'll show some of them. This is Sassy Pants. Doesn't look too sassy right now, just sleeping back there. But
She
hey,
was when she was younger.
it's a hot afternoon, so.
Right.
And this is Patches.
So when we first started here, like I said, none of the fencing was here, and we started to do the trap neuter return. We had no intentions of it turning into this. It kind of snowballed. My original intention was to have dogs, and the building got small fast with not enough volunteers and not enough of space to take in dogs and cats and all of the things that belong with them, food and everything else that you need to maintain.
How many volunteers, Joanne, do you have that help you?
We have about 40 volunteers, 42.
Oh.
There's 2 or 3 on every morning and 2 or 3 on every evening. They get fed in the morning, and then at nighttime they redo the litter pans and check their waters and clean up a little bit if they can. And of course there's always laundry to do, so we're always looking for detergent. We use Purina Complete if you're looking to donate in the blue bag. We're looking for Purina Kitten Chow in the yellow bag, and the Friskies pâtés we use. We like to stay with the pâtés because they're less fattening than the gravies and the shreds. That little guy there you're looking at is going to be seeing a vet. He might have a polyp in his ear, and that's why he's turning his head so much.
So these cats are all given the veterinary services and care?
They get all their shots and fixed before they leave for their new homes.
Beautiful.
And if they're sick, they go to the vet.
And the hours are open to the public Sunday, even though you're here all the time doing work. Open
Right.
to the public
The
Sundays
public
and
hours
Wednesdays?
are Wednesdays, 11 to 5 for sure, and most Sundays. You have to keep an eye on our Facebook page or our web page, but the Sunday hours are 12 to 3. And if you can't get in during those days, if you call our phone number, we can get you in for an appointment to try to look at the kitties, because we know everybody doesn't work the same hours and
Right.
everything else like that, so.
Right. And most of the financing and even the products and supplies are all donations from the community?
We get some grant money from various grant organizations, and we are mostly on also people's kindness of donating food and litter and anything else that they can that would help us.
And information that the public could access would be through your Facebook page?
Through the Facebook page, Street Cats and Dogs Nay Aug Zoo on Facebook. We do have a website that it's hard to keep up with, not so many volunteers.
Yeah.
If you're looking to adopt, you can't consider anything only is on the Facebook page, because there's just not enough of us to go around.
Right.
There's probably about 125 cats here right now, and we've been up to about 175. I believe it was last year or the year before. So it's very challenging and need a lot of help to handle all of that stuff. We also have a back room that has more cats in it that the alligator used to roam years ago. These are adoptable as well. They start out back here sometimes, or in some of our quarantine rooms that you will not see, because they're just marked as must wear a gown and gloves for a 2-week period to make sure that they don't have anything. We try to keep them covered.
Right.
And then when they're released after the 2 weeks, they'll have 2 distemper shots, and you're able to handle them without worried about spreading anything, if you will.
Like someone like this little guy.
Right.
He's in quarantine because he just came in.
He
and you
just
have
came in, yep.
Look at
That's
that
all.
sweet face.
And then there's ferals that we bring in that we have to determine whether we're going to return them to where they came from. That is the main reason and that I started this program. It's trap, neuter, return. That means you trap the cats, you bring them to our facility when the mobile unit is here, and that's the Eastern Pennsylvania Animal Alliance, and you can go on their website, epaaonline.org, to find out when they're going to be at our facility. And it's only $50 to get the cat fixed with a rabies shot, a distemper shot, and an ear tip. We have cats here that are brought in from mostly animal control. Sometimes people will call us from the city, and if we have room, we try to help, but we just aren't set up to take any more than what we have. We certainly would like to do more than we're doing, but you can only do so much, and we know that. We know our limitations.
So for people who don't know, Joanne, a feral cat is basically a wild
A feral
cat.
cat is something you cannot touch or approach. Everybody thinks that every cat that's outside is feral, and that's not true. Some people have stray cats in their yard. For example, someone moved and threw their cat out, and it was unfixed, and that's how the problem starts, where they start reproducing, and then it just gets worse from there. So you want to try to get it as soon as you can to get it fixed. And the mobile unit, like I said, they allow that one cat in a trap without an appointment. They do limited at 40 when they are here because there's only one surgeon. So we do like to get as many appointments in as we can to the mobile unit with people's pets. They're hard to get because there's only, like I said, one vet, and she tries to do what she can do, but it's the same website where you have to go and try to find an appointment to get into the spay and neuter clinic.
And people who are maybe interested in acquiring a pet, they can come in and just look at it, even in some cases take out and pet and hold the animals
Yes.
and see.
We have on our webpage, abbreviation for street, stcatsdogs.org is where our adoption application is. There is a taking a new cat home form first that'll tell you all about our process, what kind of food they're eating, what kind of litter that we use, and so forth. We do a background check. We verify with your landlord that you can have a pet, or if you own your own home, we verify that. We do a vet reference, and then we require a home video of just the main living area to send to us in lieu of the home visits that we used to do. We just do the videos now.
To make sure they're getting a nice home.
A nice home.
And a
Yes,
safe place.
as you know.
And having just gone through it, we happen to be standing next to the siblings of the two that we took.
Yes.
My wife and I took 2 cats from here last month. A wonderful, wonderful decision. They are the happiest little friends, frolicsome and enjoyable. And I mean, I would take 4 if we could, but these cats here are the sweetest animals and really lovely friends to have. So
Thank you.
I mean, and what you guys do here to me is so honorable and admirable that everybody should know. And anybody who, whether you're going to try to get a cat for yourself or just come in and visit these animals,
Yes.
it's so fun to just hold them and look
Or
at
drop
them.
by with a donation.
Drop by with a donation.
We're here
of course.
Wednesdays.
Cash
Like I said,
donations
11
are
to
also
5.
accepted.
Cash, check,
Check,
Venmo,
money orders,
PayPal.
Venmo, PayPal,
or just bring food.
or cat food, blankets,
Buy food every
paper
2
towels.
weeks. And we have spent between, I know I didn't get to this quarter, but even the first 4 months, let's say January to April, between vet visits, food, and litter, we've spent $25,000 in 4 months. So you can imagine the
That's-
upkeep of all of this that
Right.
has to keep you afloat with just your donations that help us. But we do require that when you do fill out an adoption application, we do require some sort of backup if you live alone to make sure someone's going to be able to take care of your cat in case something happens to you.
Right.
And also, if you do live alone, we do like to see if it's a littler, smaller kitten, I should say, one cat in a home with children or other cats to play with. We don't adopt out kittens to a family that only has like one person in the house. We like to see someone with the kittens to play. It's not fair to the kitten.
Right.
We will, of course, adopt out an older cat, 2,
Older
3
cats,
years
of which you have all.
old,
I
which we
mean,
have also. But we
they're-
do like to see 2 kittens, and there's even an article about taking 2 kittens and the people that we have given 2 kittens to that are so thankful because it's so much better having 2 kittens than one.
And I am one of those
And
people.
right behind me, yes, he's
Yeah.
one of them people.
And my wife loves them. And our initial thought was not to take 2, but then
I
we
remember.
saw these 2 siblings together and just how they were, and to see how they are now
Right.
in the context of the
So
home that
you're,
we have
yeah,
for
you're
them.
proof of that. then.
It's wonderful. I can't even express how.
Right, we have a few
What
articles
joy
here
they
if you
bring.
come in, taking 2 cats home. We have laws required by the state, your annual rabies shot that you should have here, and absolutely no declawing. It's allowed, it's not allowed in very many states anymore. They're trying to eliminate it in the state of Pennsylvania as well. And it's just very brutal to the cat. It's like
Very unfair.
taking us and cutting us off at the fingertips. It's not just, some people think they just cut their nails back further. No, it's very debilitating, and these are some reasons why you don't have your cat declawed as well. And it's very important to know these things, and it's very important to do wellness checks with your cat because just like your children or yourself, you have to go and have your vet check your cat out because it's so important. You can prevent something from happening. People come in all the time, oh, but he was 15 years old and he was fine, and that's not the point. You can bring distemper into your home through fecal, brought in from another cat that went to the bathroom outside that might have distemper. Rabies, the same thing. I've had 3 people tell me in the same year that bats got in their house. That's why the state requires the rabies shots. And just the wellness visits for the people, for the cats that you want to make sure that they're healthy. You can't tell when they're sick, that's for sure.
Even the indoor cats. Now,
Yes.
Most people keep an indoor cat, but some still let their cat outside.
Yes, but I get all the time, I'm glad you brought that up, but he's inside all the time. It doesn't matter. You can bring things into your home that the cat can get. And so it's so important, as well as the cat just can get sick. And you want to try to cut that off at the path and keep them healthy as they can be.
Right. So today is Wednesday, and we've had some people coming through while we were here
Yes,
looking at cats, and hopefully they'll fill out an application. I know I see on your desk you have
I
some.
have a few I'm
so
going through.
That's a good thing. That's a
Right.
good sign.
Yes.
And so if people wanted to come in and just look at the cats, there's no pressure for them to certainly do anything, but to just look and admire these animals. And
Yep. Well,
pet
there's a
them
lot
and
of people
enjoy
that
them.
come in from the neighborhood. They know
almost
we're here
like
every
therapy.
Wednesday, and they just come in and they just want to see the cats.
Right.
Some people have children that are allergic, and they can't have a cat, so they come in just for a couple of minutes and,
Right.
you know,
to enjoy the cats.
enjoy the
Well,
cats. Yep.
We have done that. It's a little hard for me now because I have the two at home, but this is just a wonderful thing. And having been a kid here when it was a zoo and seeing what it is now in Scranton, it really does my heart good.
At
And
least
I-
it was something done with it. Yeah.
Beautifully done. I mean, a really good service to the community
Yes.
and
As a group, we
to
put-
mankind.
We put at least $40,000 into the building when we came here.
Well, it shows, and you know, it resounds in the universe.
Sewer pump, water line,
So-
like different things.
So as for contact information, the phone number,
Yes, 570-604-4008. 570-6044-008.
and was there an email or another
We do have
number?
an email, ST, abbreviation for street, ST, cats and dogs, Scranton, @gmail.com.
Okay. And people who might be interested could contact you there or just come in during open
Yep.
hours.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Be great.
Okay. Well, this has been really awesome. There are people waiting to come in and take a look at some of the cats here, which is good. Joanne, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.
For showing us around and
No
also
problem.
for everything you do for these cats.
Thank you.